as the playoffs roll on, a lot of angry words, a lot of angry fan bases right now. People who want to stop just bothering with hockey and thinking about hockey. But thankfully, there's a book here that I haven't read from in a while. I have had this book for, it has to be over a year. And so what I do is I read a story from the book. It is a 5-minute hockey stories book. It's available at, I actually saw it at Kohl's not that long ago. And they have other 5-minute stories books. This is the last one. And again, it's just so we can all remember why we love hockey. Mario Lemieux is a big hockey star. He played for the Pittsburgh Penguins and then became the team's owner. And if you asked him who helped him become such a great player, he would no doubt talk about his mama and papa, his mom and dad. I don't know why I guess for kids. He might tell you that with their help, he actually learned to play hockey in his childhood living room. Now, this is not a real fire. This was drawn by my wife over a year ago. Has to, and yes, we took it in the move, which people are going to be like, awesome, and there's going to be some going, why? And this jersey was sent by a subscriber. It arrived the other day. Nice German colors. Pretty sharp. Reminds me that the neckline is very Canucks. So, that works. And I thought, I'll wear a Star Wars hat and a Germany jersey, and that way we don't have to discuss which teams are winning right now. So I'll show you guys the picture from the book. And no, Mario doesn't mean mini sticks or table hockey or even watching hockey on TV. What he's talking about is much stranger and much more magical. Mario's family loved hockey. Each and every one of them. Papa, the boys, Alain, Richard, and Mario. And there's Mario with a colander on his head. I think there's fans that watch hockey with colanders on their heads. And maybe most of all, Mama. So, if we can move this around. There we go. See, she's smiling and laughing. I don't think my mother would have been laughing if I was playing hockey at all in the house. Table hockey I played in the house. That was fine. Papa had built the boys a rink on the front lawn so they could practice skating and learn hockey. Now, if you try to put up a rink here, you're in a puddle. They played on it whenever they could, but one day the snow was coming down so hard that the rink was completely buried. It's Eastern, so I'm saying buried instead of buried. Papa shoveled off the ice, but the snow kept coming. It snowed and it snowed and it snowed. The boys were outside in their boots trying to help their father, but they couldn't keep up. The snow was up to little Mario's waist. Finally, the boys and their father decided to give up and go inside. The boys threw open the front door and marched into the house. Before the door closed, a gust of wind blew in a white cloud of snow. Ella, Richard, and Mario headed right to the living room to tell their mother about all the snow and the shoveling. They were covered head to toe in the white stuff. As they stood on the carpet, it fell off their boots and off their legs. Chunks slid off their hats and ends of their mittens. As you can see, it's a lot of there's a lot of snow. Stop, said Mama. Look at my carpet. The boys dropped their eyes to the floor. The rug was covered in big white lumps that were beginning to melt, spreading dark circles across the wool. But the boys were too disappointed about the rink to care about the carpet. They were upset that they couldn't play their favorite game. Mama looked at their sad faces, and then she looked at the snow-covered carpet. She placed her slippered foot on a patch of snow. She stomped the snow down until it was hard and slippery. I have an idea, she announced, but I'll need your help. The first thing Mama did was walk over to the thermostat. She snapped it off. No heat this evening, she said. Then she got the boys and Papa to open all the windows downstairs. Great gusts of ice crystals filled the house. We have to get this place good and cold, she said. Next, she threw open the front door, and now for the snow. So, I don't recommend, if anybody thinks about, hey, I can do this, if you're in Eastern Canada or certain parts of the Northeastern U.S., Midwestern U.S., don't ever do this, kids. Your parents will not react like this. Then Mama walked outside. She came back in a few seconds later with a shovel piled high with white fluff. She carried it over to the living room and dumped it right in the middle of the carpet. The boys could not believe it. She went back outside and came in again with another shovel full of snow. In and out. Each time she brought more snow. Before long, the carpet had completely disappeared under a blanket of sparkling white. After tipping the final shovelful of snow onto the carpet, Mama put the shovel on the floor and leaned against it. She looked around. The living room was getting very cold now. The boys could even see their breath. I mean, if my mother had started doing that, I would have called somebody. I would have been on the phone right away like, Mom's lost it. Then Mama picked up the shovel again. She began to walk all over the hidden carpet, smacking the wet snow down until it was hard and even. When she was done, the snow had frozen into a flat sheet of silver ice, shiny and slippery. The living room had turned into an indoor skating rink. Mama turned to the boys. Voila, she said, get your skates on. Ricky would do this on the Trailer Park Boys, but it was different. Don't put your fish in the ice. As the snow continued to fall outside, Alain, Richard, and Mario played hockey in their living room. They skated past the sofa. They moved the puck around the table legs. They checked each other in front of the TV. The overhead light twinkled, and the photos on the walls stared down at them in wonder. So, again, don't try this. And again, if you do this around here, you're just going to make your house really, really damp and rainy. Later, Mama would tell people they really did quite a job on my rug. Not everyone believed she actually turned her living room into a hockey rink and let her little hockey players ruin the carpet. But that's the way hockey star Mary Lemieux remembers it. A frozen carpet, an icy living room, and the coziest, homiest hockey rink ever. And I would imagine that's it. That's the last story. So there you go. All done. I'll figure out another way to do something similar sometime. And I know not all subscribers will appreciate it and enjoy it. But I thought, you know what? There's been so much snippy, nasty. It's that time of year again. Why not give it a shot? There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just tapping upon this video. Notice I said it right this time. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support, and I'll talk to you again soon.